everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is Manic Monday, and I have some new penny auctions with free shipping for your bidding pleasure. Let's just get right to it. I have 5 again. I tried to do 5. I have done 5 each time. I'd like to increase that a little bit if I could ever get myself to schedule things out so I don't have to do it all on Monday like I always end up doing. But here's what we have. Let's start with the one with the boo-boo, which I just noticed. I had it scheduled to go up, and then as I picked up the fabric, I noticed. First, this fabric is cotton from India. It's what they call India tapestries, but it's not like a woven tapestry that's thick and heavy. It's nice cotton that you can use for quilts, nice and thin. This one is a fairly tight weave. They have some very loose weave types of cotton. I used to buy the tapestries, which are also used as bedspreads, wall hangings, that type of thing. But again, this is very good for quilting or other cotton projects. I used to buy the tapestries to make plus-size tunics for my women because I used to make very large garments, and these came in like twin size, would make a nice big caftan for a woman. I have 2 strips left like this, freshly washed and dried. Just did it yesterday, and I used to wash the tapestries when I got them, so this has actually been washed a couple times, which is why I'm assuming the stain is permanent. Where the heck is it? I'm finding it. I also have a picture of it on the auction listing and the sizes and all that. It is more noticeable than this. I'm just not finding it right now. Ah, there it is. It's on the little fishy. There's a brown stain. Let's see. I can't show it to you and also see. Okay, see that little fish right there? There's a brown stain on there that I'm assuming is permanent. But if you want to use this for quilt blocks, you can work around it. If you want to use it like as a border, I don't know, you might have a stain in your border. These fabrics I will explain because I'm going to be having a lot more of these. Not of this exact one, but I went through a lot of tapestries during my Designs by Darlene days, which was an 11-year period of making plus-size tunics for women. And I have not all the scraps. There was a time that I used to actually throw away the scraps, bags and bags of them. But I do have probably at least 2 totes, big plastic totes filled with India tapestry scraps that I will slowly be putting up here just for the heck of it, or actually doing maybe some larger lots. All in good time. I'm a busy girl. I don't have time to do that right now. Oh yes, these are known to have flaws, to have irregularities in the print or, you know, in the fabric itself. Many of them are hand dyed. This particular one I do believe is vegetable dye, but it's permanent. It won't come out. I just washed it and dried it and the dye stays. I just remember that from buying so many of those. So there are flaws and irregularities in that type of fabric, which I will always mention when I list that. Okay, let's move on. I have this fabric on my blog at darlenemichaud.com. Go to the right, you'll see a Fabric Addicts tab that you can click. And it's just a 1/4 yard of the baby cheetah print that I have on my blog. I have it being sold as half-yard cuts, but I thought maybe somebody would like to win a 1/4 yard just to give it a try, and there you go. Or if you only need a 1/4 yard for crumb quilts or anything else you happen to be working on, you've got one. Now I have this that I think you'll like. I know it's not anywhere near Easter, but you can always have it for Easter projects. This is a long border strip of this print. I have the measurements on the auction, and you can use this as a border. You could use the little bunnies for applique. The bunnies are about 3.5 inches tall. You could cut the little strip of eggs off and use that for something. You could make little individual treat bags for an Easter basket, just whatever you want, obviously. You can also use in a quilt. I even thought you could use it in a small girl's dress as a border on the dress, or for the bodice, or whatever. So we got that, 100% cotton. I have the last 8 quilt blocks that I made. These are the triangle ones that you can put together in any old way. I have the video for that in the auction listing, so you can go watch me make these if you want to make them yourself, or you can just go ahead and win these if y'all want a little piece of me. And there's 2 kinds. There's like this, and then there's like this. You get 4 of each of those. Go watch the video and you'll be reminded as to what you can do with these. You could use them for any quilt that you're making, or a tote bag, or whatever you like. Now here's the grand finale. I do believe I only have one like this. I think I had more. I think this is the only one I have left. But I can't promise that I won't find another one along the way. But I just love this. But it makes me sad. It makes me sad. So I thought of keeping it for myself, but I don't like memories. You guys know I don't. I don't like to be reminded of things in the past. And one of the things in my past was a big thing. It was the ocean. Because my dad was a lobsterman, and I used to go out with him all the time, and I used to spend a lot of time at the beach. I can't see at all what you're seeing. Am I even showing you the correct side? Again, there are pictures of this with the measurements on the auction listing. There are also instructions to make quilted wall hanging without backing, wall hanging with stretcher strips, whatever the hell stretcher strips are. I have no clue. Nice big panel. And you could use it just to make a quilt top, which I don't understand why that's not one of the options. Or a big floor pillow, or make your doggy a nice big bed or a blankie, or whatever you want to do. You could even just cut parts of it to use in a quilt. So that is what I have for you this week, all starting at a penny, all with free shipping. Go have fun bidding. I'm trying to do this every Monday, so be sure that you do whatever you have to do on eBay to get notifications. Add me as a favorite seller, something like that. I don't know. I never buy on eBay. I've always just sold there. And I became a power seller today. I'm so happy. That just means that I've been selling a lot of shit. And that I send out on time. Things like that. Good ratings. Of course. Would you expect any less from me? You wouldn't. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out the auctions. The link is in the description and in the comments. And I can't put it on the end screen because they won't let us link to eBay on the end screen. Go find it. Oh! Is this Fabric Friday? No, this is Manic Monday. Sorry. I have something else I'll tell you about Fabric Friday, but not right now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.